Hello and welcome. It is 22:20, so 20 past 10, on the 15th of December 2023. And this is the Peace Circle. Let's breathe. Let's totally relax into our core. So the Peace Circle today is 2 hours and 20 late due to some family personal situation that was important. And we're making peace with that. Okay. Today's theme is hope. Hope for peace. I would say we are making progress in finding more inner peace, in trusting as well as accepting ourselves as we are. With this comes a lot of self-love as well. And with this comes also the vibration that peace on this planet, in this world, is possible. Let's breathe into that. Hope is basically the energy of trusting that a positive solution is the only outcome. We cannot determine maybe the timing, but we can determine that we have this emanation of our feeling now. So I trust that my voice reflects the inner knowing that the peace within self, within myself, within yourself, within ourselves is absolutely a possibility. And to hold this vibration that is relatively young, but it also means there are many others that concur with this, that agree with this. We breathe into that. I hope you can feel that peace in your chest area and also in your belly. And from there, with your breath just spreading out into your entire physical self. And if you're using your breath in that way, how all the organs become saturated with that peace. You fill yourself up with it, or right to the tips of your toes. It's a bit like a ripple. It's a bit like the feeling is a bit like when the sun pushes away the clouds, or the clouds run away, and the sun is expanding, and the sun rays touching your body. It's that feeling like suddenly your body recognizes, memorizes, as well as remembers. We're doing the same thing up to the top of our head. And with this breath, a lot of tension is floating out from the nervous system. So it's like the inner sun, the internal sun, and the sun is like, yeah, it's really, you can really see it from all sides. So the interesting fact on Earth and the sun, yeah, that at the spring or autumn equinox, it's directly over the east and the west, and um, the markings of the sunrise and the sunset on the winter and summer solstice. That um, that is basically um, these standing stones that one finds, and also the remnants of any pyramids or buildings that were placed according to certain directions or certain constellations, and that these were tracked by human beings over, yeah, there were specialists that were tracking them, and also the reason they placed not just trees, or, yeah, in some ways they planted trees in those places, but in many cases they used stones to mark it, or even nature monuments, yeah, certain mountains. So certain gatherings were happening when there were certain alignments. So the inner sun is like, we can view it from all directions, from all, we can see it from any viewpoint. And something interesting is just being shared with me, that the outer sun, so our sunlight that appears as a sunrise and sunset, actually the sun itself is turning itself around, so we do see it. There seems to be another cycle. So we do see the sun from all faces, from all direction. The only thing is that our position if we are in the same place. So Earth doesn't change position at this moment. But I'm being shown that the sun itself is circulating within itself. In fact, it could be that the astrological cycles that are described, that the sun is turning one way and is turning the other way for a certain set of time. Let's breathe in. So the word peace actually is a formula. It's a vibration. It's not so much the word, and so it's a state of being. Let's try something. If you feel to pick a color, and personally, I'm getting the color gold, which is the sun, white, yellowish, shiny gold. And I breathe this color. In a way, it is already inside me. And in breathing, pushing the breath from my center into my beingness. So it's like you're breathing out, but you're not breathing out with an open nose or open mouth, but you're breathing out I suppose unconsciously one breathes out through the nose, but the in breath, most of it, I kind of push from, okay, I'm using the out breath partially to spread the breath inside of me, and I focus on a certain body part, what happens naturally. And I'm doing it in the upper body first. It's a little bit as if I was to swallow my own breath. I unconsciously breathe out through the nose, but actually I'm pushing the breath inside of me into me. And then I'm doing the same thing to the rest of my body and just focusing on the area. I'm infusing the lower body now with this golden energy. And some obviously goes into the light body or in the aura or in this in the other, maybe non-visible but perceivable and feelable body area that is around the actual form that you kind of touch. And if I focus on my feet and I focus on my hands, automatically the breath goes into this bubble around me. So this golden energy for me resembles peace. It's a symbolism for me. So it's this connection for today, at least for now. So I will practice this. Particularly, it'll be interesting when maybe I don't feel as much as peace as I'm feeling now. And there again, something's happening that create a sad reaction, or it feels bleak, or it's negative. Yeah, negative is such a word. It feels like there are no solutions. Yeah, so it's a bit like a disconnection happening to this feeling of peace. Exactly, we'll name it like that. So next time I feel a disconnection to my peace, I would like to use this little practice and maybe also do it just when I wake up to infuse my day with this golden energy and peace. It's like charging myself up with my internal sun when, yeah, the external sun is still sleeping and not visible. Okay, I will take it one step further and I will infuse now this room I'm in. So I will expand this breath with the golden energy around me in this entire room. Let's try this. You may need several breaths to reach the entire room. Okay, it's a bit like blowing up a balloon. So now it's like as if the energy is wanting to go further. I filled up the room, so it's pressing against the walls with this golden peace energy. So I'm now going to envelop the entire building. It seems I focus first on going high, then I'm going low to foundation of this building, and then I'm pushing it all the way from the beginning to the end. So as if it is wrapped in golden cellophane. So it's peace. Now I'm going to take it outside the building and make a circumference to take in the yard, the garden. Maybe you have a front and back garden. Maybe you have a parking area. Maybe you have, yeah, whatever is around it. Just include it. So I'm basically growing this bubble of peace. Yeah, it goes as high as the trees are. It goes as long as the property is. I'm stretching it out all the way to the boundaries in all directions. Below, above, where the highest tree is, and the widest part, the furthest part. And then I look at it from the top and from the bottom, from above and from below. Now I circle it. So this is sphere elongated. Peace. So peace in the entire home. Now we're gonna take it down the road. That means we are rolling all this wave over the fields as far as we can see to the horizon. So all the other buildings, houses, homes, all the other acres of land, fields, all the other meadows, all the other forests, whatever is there up to the horizon to one side, up to the horizon to the other side, including all the neighbors up to the horizon on the next side, and up to the horizon to that side. So I have this 360-degree view, and now I'm taking it underground. So I'm having this sphere of peace. So now I'm going to roll it all the way to the town area that I may know from maybe walking, cycling, driving, taking a train, whatever. So I'm going to include the entire village, town, and I'm taking the entire county. So we're focusing on maybe a map view if you want to see it like that, and placing the entire area in our mind and our imagination into this golden bubble of peace. Breathe peace. The hope of peace, peace being here already. So I'm going to make the big jump and include the entire country I'm in. Then I'm going to take the entire continent, which is Europe for me, into this. And now I'm going to include the whole planet. Now just imagining the golden earth, peace for this earth planet. So now I'm going to make a huge leap and include the entire cosmos, the entire solar system, the entire galaxy, and I even go through the galactic center, and in all the other galaxies I'll just push these peace rays, golden peace rays out, and a bit like a song, a bit like a trumpet, sort of like offering the vibration of peace. It's here, the hope of peace everywhere. Okay, let's just breathe into this. And while I breathe into this, I'm being guided to call my energy back with each breath. So from the entire galaxies, back into the solar system, back into cosmos, back into Earth, back into the continent, back into the country, back into the county I'm in, back into that place, so the surroundings, back into the neighborhood, back into my home, back into my room. So whilst I'm in my room filled with peace, I envision all my loved ones, here, beyond, and everywhere. All my in-laws, just think of them, all four-legged family members, all beings that belong to this family line, and all beings that belong to the soul family, to my soul family. Kind of like a golden handshake in energetic terms. The peace vibration, thinking of special people in your life, your friends, anyone that comes to mind, sending this to humanity, including all nature, including all the animals, and particularly now including all the conflicts. And don't be surprised if you're feeling a bit nauseous. There may be things coming through you that want to go up and out. being peaceful in oneself, accepting oneself just as we are, with all the self-love and all those wobbly bits, all those bits that look ancient, although letting go of all these old paradigms of biological age and ageism and any kind of anti-thing, seeing each of us just as the beingness that we are, without those colorings of this this life. It's just an expression, but really we are peace and we are love and excellent. So now we're coming back into ourselves, right into the center, to this inner sun of peace, thanking all energies that supported us. So grateful for feeling the energy of peace. It's almost overwhelming. It's like my hands tingle, like, when your limbs were asleep and the energy goes back in. It's a bit like that. Okay. Is there anything, any area in your life that you would like to think of now or envision now and bring the solution of peace? Anything that calls you, maybe the waters of this world, any area that speaks to you, anyone who speaks to you, anything that speaks to you, just respond with that breath of peace bubble. It seems speaking up of peace is already something that crushes a lot of old structures. And in crushing, I mean that the vibration of peace has such a special frequency that anything rigid cannot be upheld. Okay, if just any other being or situation from somebody else we can send peace into that situation. And if you have a wish for something that is important, maybe we just send peace to that, peaceful solution. Okay, the energy is not yet wanting me to close, so let's see. Is there anything that was not mentioned that is important to you or important to me, important for mankind? Okay, I'm sending peace to all the weapons on Earth. Doesn't matter what it is, chemical, biochemical, nuclear, or just any kind of machine. Yeah, and any computer game that has this kind of flavor, any toys that have that flavor. Okay, last but not least, seeing ourselves wrapped in gold. Okay, okay. The other thing is to send peace to all the body organs, the entire workings of the physical vehicle. The physical vehicle isn't just physical, it's just multidimensional, so just sending it multidimensional, emitting it multidimensional. Okay, I understand. Sending peace to our origin, what is understood as soul, spirit, mind, beingness, and the eternal self, the eternal whole self. So everything, any expressions of us. Okay, any area of life, such as the health system, school system, working system, all the electronics, and the cooperation and communication between humans and animals, humans and nature, that we are more integrated, that we make peace with everything, that we listen, that we interact, that we commune. Okay, sending peace to any ruins in the memory or real ones, sending peace to anything that is broken in the genetic, epigenetic, energetic. Okay, now sending that peace into our core and any energy in any area in our body that requires that energy. Sending peace to our health, sending peace to our self-love, sending peace to our self-care, and peace to itself. Peace to the breath. It is still allowing me to close, sending peace to any negative experiences that children of all ages may have been experienced. This will stop too. Making peace with any past history and making peace with the unknown parts. Maybe they'll come into our vision. Making peace with ourselves. For all our decisions, all our life experiences, all things we said, we did, and all things we didn't do and we didn't say. Okay. Making peace with money matters. So peace matters more, but anything concerning monetary, financial resources, anything concerning resources, there is enough for everyone. There is a need for a new financial system. We know that, and so we create peace. Okay, that was it. Was feeling. Therefore, peace for everyone and everything on this planet Earth, now, here, everywhere. And so it is. Thank you for sharing.